Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I... completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 at the 19. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Finish the game, finish the game. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I don't need to. I go 180. 15. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To pass, Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Understand her. Kill.
On first down, Flacco. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
General West. Check safety. Switch. Look at the hot set. Wait.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's Matt Weil now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this will set them up nicely deep. Down in KC territory.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Broncos first down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now it's Flacco. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got room. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Chiefs 17, Broncos 7.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Flacco. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now Flacco. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You're over here. Coaching spill.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Flacco. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3 wide. Smoke.
From the gun, Flacco. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First throw now for the backup lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd down and goal. Lock. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You draw quarter. Hit it.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Steps away to his left, and this one caught by Travis Kelsey. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I smell red. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Wahoo! Go. He's coming. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
10-2 stop. Hey! 44, Mike.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You can't block me.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Know your job. Kill.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Lock now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Lock. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hatchet. Slam. Check. Hot route. Hot. Hey, seam 6. 5.
Again, it's Lock. Well, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Yellow. Shoot. 61. Matchbox. Light. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Fresno. Attack. Fresno. Yellow. Win the rep.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the goal line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
51. Gun. Motion. 28. Hey. High 7. 28.
Looking to throw on second down. Flacco nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
53's the Mike. 53. Gun. I got it. Hey, Delta. Red. 53. Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing really high.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's checking. 64, weak.
At the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Let's go. Gun. And we got Mike, number 53. Roger, 5-0. Hey, Haywood. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flacco now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Single. Don't red. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Lucky. Gun. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Gun. 44. Mike. 44.
Flacco off play action to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He completes this to Sutton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Blue dot Corkers. Blue dot Corkers. Hey, Riblet. Hey. 50.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And the Packers have scored to move in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
53, Mike. Bravo. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Monday. Let's go.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Monday. Gun. Hey, exit. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Flacco looks to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get wide. Kill. Check it back.
They're going with Lindsey. He's got... Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Flacco, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
He's coming. We got double up. 51. Check 99. Hey, Zoo. Hey, 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Riddick with a carry. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Let's get it. Football's the mic.
Roger, 5-0.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, 15, Mike. I don't need to. Forfeit. I got him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. 56. Mike, 57, color, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
43!
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Watch the slip.
15. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Come on.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check 31, check General, West.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gun.
53, check 53.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Passing play, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
53's the mic. Smooth. I got wide. Gun. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
From the gun, Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Easy. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Go.
On first down, Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the time.
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the...
This ain't nothing for the